Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a deep dive into something that might seem kind of basic at first glance.
Okay.
It's the power of routine,
Mm-hmm.
especially for those of you who are, in those later chapters of life.
Right.
And we've got some fascinating research here that suggests that even like seemingly small things like making your bed every morning can have this like ripple effect
Oh, wow.
on your well-being, your mental well-being.
It really is fascinating how our brains crave predictability,
Yeah.
especially as we age. And routines really provide that anchor, that sense of like, I know what to expect,
Mm-hmm.
which just frees up so much mental energy for other things, like
Right.
enjoying hobbies or connecting with your loved ones.
That makes total sense.
Yeah,
So it's not just about being organized. It's like giving our brains a break from constantly having to like figure things out.
exactly. It's about creating this framework for your day that reduces stress
Right.
and allows you to like focus on what truly matters.
Yeah.
And this actually ties into what psychologists call an internal locus of control.
Well,
It's basically that feeling that you have the power to influence what happens in your life.
okay, let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah.
Internal locus of control.
Mm-hmm.
So the more we create these routines, the more we feel like we're in charge.
Yeah.
And that makes us feel better.
That's the idea. And like studies show there's a strong connection between that feeling of control
Mm-hmm.
and greater happiness, particularly for seniors.
Okay.
Think of it like you're building a sense of ownership over your day rather than feeling like you're just reacting to whatever comes your way.
I can see how that would be so empowering, especially when you're facing like challenges or changes
Right.
that come with aging.
Exactly.
And I'm seeing a link here in the research between routines and sleep,
Okay.
stress, and even self-discipline.
Yeah,
It seems like those things are all kind of tied together.
absolutely. Routines are almost like a secret weapon
Okay.
for managing those things.
Yeah.
When you have like a regular sleep schedule, your body gets into a rhythm, which leads to better quality sleep and less stress.
Mhm.
And when you're well rested and less stressed, it's easier to stick to those healthy habits,
Right.
like exercising or eating well.
So it's like a chain reaction.
Yeah.
One good habit leads to another.
Precisely. And on the flip side,
Okay.
when our routines get disrupted, it can throw everything off balance. Might
Mhm.
start sleeping poorly, feeling more stressed, and just finding it harder to make healthy choices.
Oh.
Like a domino effect.
Yeah, I'm starting to see how powerful this can be. And it's not just about feeling better.
Right.
It's about like actually protecting our minds.
Yeah.
The research mentions that routines can help sharpen our cognitive function.
That's right.
Really?
Think of your brain as a muscle that needs regular exercise.
Okay.
Routines provide that workout
Gotcha.
by engaging different cognitive functions like memory, attention, problem solving.
So it's like building mental strength.
Exactly. And it's especially important as we age to keep our minds active and engaged.
For sure. Yeah, this research outlines 7 daily routines that are especially beneficial for seniors.
Okay.
Do you want to jump into those now?
Let's do it. I got some thoughts on how to make them enjoyable and accessible too.
Perfect. So first up, we have light exercise.
Yeah, so low impact activities are fantastic, like walking,
Yeah.
swimming, or even chair yoga.
Right.
They're great for seniors
Mm-hmm.
because they get the body moving and the blood flowing,
Okay.
which is great for both physical and mental health.
Yeah, the research recommends aiming for at least 30 minutes per day.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a good starting point for most people?
Absolutely. And you don't have to do it all at once either.
Right.
Even 3 10-minute walks spread throughout the day can make a huge difference.
Okay.
The key is just finding something you enjoy and making it a part of your routine.
I love that. Just like building movement into your day, even in like little chunks.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, we have brain games,
Mm-mm.
which sounds like a fun one.
Yeah.
What are some examples that people might enjoy?
Oh, there are so many. Crossword puzzles,
Yeah.
Sudoku, memory games, jigsaw puzzles.
Mm.
They all challenge your brain in different ways.
Yeah.
Even just reading a book or having a lively conversation
Oh,
can
right.
help stimulate your cognitive function.
So it's not just about those like classic brain training games.
Yeah.
It's about anything that makes you think and engage with the world around you.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is you can find brain-boosting activities that align with your interests.
That's a great point.
If you love history, visit a museum.
Yeah.
If you're a social butterfly, join a book club.
Yeah, you're totally right. It's about finding activities that you genuinely look forward to,
Yeah.
not just like checking things off a list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next routine is socializing.
Okay.
I think we all know that's important, but it's so easy to let it slip,
Right.
especially as we get older.
That's true. But Maintaining those social connections is absolutely crucial.
Mm,
For our mental well-being, no matter what age we are,
okay.
it helps us feel connected, supported, and less isolated.
Right.
And that can have a huge impact on our mood and overall outlook on life.
Yeah, the research really emphasizes the importance of just making time for those connections, whether it's phone calls, visits,
Yeah.
or even just chatting with neighbors.
I know even small interactions can make a big difference.
Right.
Think about the last time you had a pleasant conversation with a stranger at the grocery store
Uh-huh.
or a friendly chat with your neighbor.
Yeah.
It just brightens your day.
It totally does. It's a
Yeah.
nice little reminder that we're all connected, even in those like small moments.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is spiritual practice,
Okay.
which I imagine can look different for everyone.
Absolutely. It's not about following any specific religion
Right.
or dogma. It's about finding what brings you meaning and purpose.
So it could be anything from prayer or meditation
Mm-hmm.
to spending time in nature,
Yeah.
listening to uplifting music.
Exactly. It's about nurturing your spirit in whatever way feels right for you.
That's a nice way to put it.
Ah,
Okay, next we have hobby time,
okay.
which sounds like a pure joy kind of routine.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Hobbies are so important for our mental well-being. They give
Wow.
us that sense of accomplishment and stimulate our creativity
Right.
and give us an outlet for self-expression.
Yeah, I think sometimes as we get older, we might downplay the importance of our hobbies,
Mm-hmm.
thinking we should be focused on more serious things.
Right.
This research is suggesting that they're just as important as those other routines that we've been discussing.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Hobbies keep us engaged and curious and connected to the world around us.
Uh,
And that's vital for staying mentally sharp and emotionally fulfilled no matter how old we are.
so don't put those paintbrushes away
Ooh,
or gardening gloves or whatever it is.
keep them out.
Okay, let's talk about healthy eating.
Okay.
What are some key takeaways here in terms of like creating a routine around food?
Well, it's all about establishing a consistent meal schedule,
Okay.
making sure you're eating nutritious foods
Mhm.
and staying properly hydrated.
Right.
Regular meals help regulate your energy levels and stabilize your mood
Okay.
and provide your body with the nutrients it needs to function at its best.
So no more skipping meals even when we're busy?
Try your best to avoid it.
Oh,
Your body thrives on that consistency,
right.
and that includes regular nourishment.
And lastly, we have good sleep habits,
Okay.
which I think ties back to everything we've been talking about today.
Yes.
You know, when you're well rested, it's easier to manage stress,
Mm-hmm.
stick to those healthy routines,
Yeah.
and just feel better overall.
Sleep is truly the foundation
Yeah.
of good mental and physical health.
Mm-hmm.
When we don't get enough sleep, it affects everything
Yeah.
from our mood to our cognitive function to our ability to fight off illnesses.
So how can we create a routine that promotes better sleep?
Well, it starts with establishing a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on the weekends.
Really?
This helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle,
Gotcha.
making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed.
Now, I know some people might kind of roll their eyes at the idea of like a bedtime routine,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems like it can make a real difference.
It really can.
So what are some things people can try?
Well, think about creating a calming pre-sleep ritual.
Okay.
This could include taking a warm bath, reading a book,
Yeah.
listening to relaxing music, or even just practicing some gentle stretches.
It's about signaling to your body and mind that it's time to wind down and prepare for rest.
Exactly. And try to avoid screen time for at least an hour before bed.
Right.
The blue light emitted from electronic devices can interfere with your body's production of melatonin,
Uh-huh.
which is a hormone that helps regulate sleep.
Now, I have to ask about the routine that really surprised me in the research.
Okay.
The unexpected power of making your bed.
Oh, yeah.
It seems so simple.
I know.
The research goes deep into its mental health benefits.
It really is fascinating. It's a
Yeah.
great example of how a small act of self-discipline can have this ripple effect on our mood and motivation.
Okay, I'm ready to have my mind blown. Tell me more. Okay, so making the bed, I do it sometimes, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
More out of habit than any belief in its like transformative power.
Mm-hmm.
Convince me what's the big deal.
Well, think about it. You start your day by accomplishing something.
Oh.
No matter how small that made bed is a visual reminder
Yeah.
that you've got this, you're in control, it just sets a positive tone.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm already winning today.
Exactly.
But some folks might say it's just busy work.
Right.
Right. What's the deeper like psychological stuff going on?
Well, it taps into that need for order that we were talking about earlier.
Hmm.
A made bed creates a sense of calm and reduces visual clutter,
Okay.
which actually lowers those stress hormones.
Oh, wow.
It's like you're signaling to your brain this is a peaceful, organized space.
Huh. So it's not just about being tidy, it's about that like mind-body connection.
Yeah, yeah.
Our environment actually impacts how we feel.
Exactly. And for seniors especially who might be facing health challenges or changes in their living situation,
Right.
that sense of control over their immediate environment can be so empowering.
That makes a lot of sense. And I imagine it ties into that feeling of self-discipline too, right?
Absolutely.
It's a small act of willpower,
Yeah.
but it can kind of snowball into bigger things.
Take care.
Sticking to your exercise routine, eating healthier, even being more patient
Right.
with loved ones.
Exactly.
Wow, I'm starting to see the ripple effect here.
Yeah.
It's like that old saying, a tidy house, a tidy mind,
Right.
but with like a whole other layer of psychological insight.
I love that. That's a great way to put it. It's about creating an environment that supports your well-being,
Yeah.
both physically and mentally.
We've covered so much ground in this deep
I
dive.
know we have.
The science, the practical tips,
Yeah.
even the psychology of routine.
It's been great.
What's the one thing you hope our listeners take away from all of this?
I really hope they realize that routines are not about being rigid or robotic, but about creating a framework for a happier and healthier life.
Yeah.
It's about empowerment,
Okay.
about taking charge of your day, and ultimately shaping your own well-being.
Beautifully said. And I hope they also remember that it's never too late to start.
That's so true.
Even one small change like making your bed each morning
Yeah,
can make a difference.
it really can.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
It has,
So much to think about and apply to our own lives.
for sure.
To our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you feel empowered to embrace that transformative power of routine. And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep living your best life.